Hai Cuan Troopers. Hari ini kita kedatangan wanita cantik loh. Siapa dia? Jennifer. Hai Jennifer.
Hi Victor, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Jennifer malu-malu. Kencengin dong suaranya dong. Nah, sekarang nih saya mau tanya nih. Jadi Jennifer kesibukannya apa nih sekarang?
Aku sekarang lagi belajar trading.
Oh, trading. Bukannya cewek-cewek nih nggak identik sama yang namanya trading ya? Trading kan banyak risknya nih. Sedangkan cewek tuh katanya butuh kepastian. Bener nggak sih teman-teman Cuan Troopers?
Iya sih, in general, talking about the population, naturally girls tend to be more risk adverse. So they like things with lower risk, like putting their money into banks instead of playing stocks. Tapi menurut aku sih, as long as you have a well-defined trading system yang you minimize your risk, you can always, in the long term, earn a lot of profit from stocks.
Oh, jadi gitu. Emang sebenarnya seorang trader itu, apalagi wanita ya, butuh mindset apa sih? Kan katanya banyak resikonya nih. Dan nggak semua orang bisa nih nerima resikonya. Jadi butuh psikologi kayak gimana nih yang bisa membuat seorang wanita itu menjadi trader, atau misalnya orang-orang tuh bisa menjadi trader. Apalagi kan sekarang banyak nih orang-orang yang cuma follow the hype.
Iya.
Tiba-tiba bilangnya, oh stock market give you a lot of profits gitu loh.
Okay.
Sedangkan padahal kenyataannya kan nggak kayak gitu. Kita juga punya yang namanya bearish market. Gimana tuh?
So the most important thing is like you look at the big picture instead of looking at your small short-term losses. And to be able to do that, itu kita harus manage our own expectations and emotions, because a lot of times humans itu kayak pasti make decisions of emotions whether they know it or not. For example, when going into the stock market, aku tuh banyak menangnya di stocks, jadi overconfident banget. In the end, in one of the saham, I put so much of my portfolio in
Jadi
there.
lebih kayak mengidolakan satu saham ini nih.
Yeah, because I'm very confident with that stock and I've been winning a couple times from the beginning. Jadi kayak
Di stok yang sama nih masih cerita stok. Oh.
yeah. And akhirnya it's like when I lose in that stock, I become so fearful. Jadi because I'm so scared to invest in another stock, jadi I miss a lot of opportunities. Or the next time I put into stocks, kayak portfolio size-nya kecil, jadi cuannya tuh dikit itu nggak ke cover kalau aku make one big loss gitu.
Oh, jadi kayak jadi lebih takut ya berarti psikologinya kalau misalnya saya sebagai seorang trader gitu udah ngalamin yang namanya big loss, terus nanti tiba-tiba oh iya berarti stok bisa rugi segede itu ya. Jadi takut nih cuannya kecil tapi nggak cover yang kerugian sebelumnya nih.
Yeah, and that's why it's also very important for new traders especially to manage their emotions and really follow their trading system. Kalau udah waktunya cut loss, even though they're very confident that that stock will increase, you have to follow your own rules. Because the most important thing is in trading is not one big win ya, tapi like consistent wins over the long term. Pasti with trading tuh pasti ada naiknya, pasti ada kalahnya kan. Tapi the most important thing is that if you have a good trading system, your losses won't be as big. And in the long term, you will definitely, your expectancy itu pasti positive.
Jadi gimana nih, kan kita kadang-kadang kan punya ekspektasi lebih nih sama saham atau misalnya kita ngejar cinta lah. Cinta kita pengen kita diterima. Nah, itu kan ekspektasi nih. Gimana cara kita manage ekspektasi kita di pasar saham?
I think the first thing to understand itu kayak trading itu pasti fluctuative ya. You cannot just feel so overconfident when you're high, terus kalau when you're low you feel so defeated. But you have to understand that there will be highs and lows. Yang paling penting is there's an upward trend. And when you understand that, you can be more disciplined into following your trading system and cut loss when you're supposed to, and not take profits too soon or be too greedy and hold too long to take profits.
Terus kalau misalnya manajemen ekspektasi yang seperti itu berarti kita harus dalam tanda kutip lebih banyak belajar dong. Jadi kayak kita harus constantly learning something dari apa yang stock market ajarin buat kita. Seperti itu. Terus ada nggak sih alat bantu yang bisa buat trading saham ini, entah itu menjadi lebih sesuai sama kita atau lebih bikin bantu kita buat take profit atau gimana tuh?
My suggestion is that I look at what a lot of people do, but you have to figure out what is right for you. For example, for me, I prefer more high risk, high returns. Jadi, I don't like safer stocks. I prefer stocks yang make me feel more fulfilled, yang increase-nya maybe like at least 7%, 7 to 10%.
Deg-degan dong jadinya.
Iya, tapi as long as I follow my rules, I'm confident in my process, and even though I lose, it's not gonna be a big loss for me. It's gonna be a loss that I can manage myself. But some people kayak suka stocks yang lebih safe, yang lebih defensive. So you have to just kind of figure out which trading system works for you, and that comes from experience and by learning from other people's experience.
Bentar, berarti trading system ini sangat menyangkut sama yang namanya stock universe kita dong. Kita juga milih nih stok yang masuk ke dalam stock universe kita. Even ya kita melakukan trading tuh jadi berdasarkan apa yang udah masuk ke dalam stock universe kita nih berarti. Bener gitu nggak sih? Kayak risk profile kita tuh menentukan stok apa yang kita akan pilih.
I think so, ya.
Jadi Jennifer sendiri suka yang stok-stok yang agresif nih, naik tinggi turun jauh.
Iya.
Belum lagi ditambah peraturan pemerintah yang sekarang nih boleh naik 25% tapi turun cuma 7% doang.
Yeah, things like that. As long as you make sure you cut your losses before 7% sih, harusnya in the long run pasti cuan sih.
Terus gimana nih si seorang Jennifer sendiri nih buat merelakan uang yang udah di cut loss nih. Kadang-kadang kan kita orang punya duit nih, tapi kan nggak mau rugi. Kita orang masukin duit ke satu saham, terus tiba-tiba minus 4%, harusnya itu batas cut loss kita. Tapi kita nggak mau rugi, jadi kita tahan aja gitu. Gimana sih maksudnya cara memanage perasaan kita, feelings, emotions, kan kadang-kadang overwhelmed dari jadi kayak nggak di cut loss gitu.
Yeah, for sure you're always gonna have emotions, especially if udah kayak minus 4%. You're so confident that you're hoping that the stocks will turn around. But that's why you have to believe in your trading system so much that no matter how you feel, you will be so disciplined in following the rules that you set up for yourself. Karena trading tuh kayak you're your own boss. Kalau you don't follow the rules itu, there's no one that will stop you. Jadi you have to be disciplined on your own to know that the rules work and you have to stick to it. And that's the golden rule sih. Having a trading system that works for you and sticking to it no matter what.
Kalau misalnya itu kan losses nih. Kalau misalnya take profit nih, biasanya kan orang-orang tuh nggak tahu nih kapan harus take profit. Biasanya orang-orang udah naik dikit jual nih. Gimana buat teman-teman cuan troopers apalagi tahu nih namanya stock market kalau emang lagi bullish kan kelihatannya hijau, nanti koreksi. Gimana tuh buat cara buat mengakali
that's
tersebut?
Also within your trading system. As for losses, you have to be disciplined to cut loss. Tapi when taking profits, you have to have like your target price and don't take below your target price juga. Jadi you have to understand that kadang-kadang fear makes you take profits too soon. Akhirnya nggak ke-cover gitu loh cost-cost yang gede. You have to make sure you also don't let fear decide your decision on when to take your profit. Usually, if you already did your technical analysis well and then the fundamentals of the company is also solid, then usually you have to have faith in your trading system. As going back to the golden rule.
Satu pertanyaan terakhir nih Jen buat kamu Jen. Kalau misalnya kita orang bilang psychology, pasti ada yang namanya ekspektasi publik juga nih. Nah, publik kan punya ekspektasi banyak nih, dan biasanya itu udah keliput di yang namanya news. News udah kasih kayak kita kaget nih lihat, beritanya bagus ya, beritanya bagus. Jadi orang-orang lebih confident, atau misalnya lagi bearish market tapi beritanya jelek-jelek. Wah, harusnya jual kemarin nih, harusnya jual kemarin. Gimana tuh
Yeah.
buat memanage emosi yang seperti itu tuh?
That's also another thing. You have to manage your emotions so that when there's a high probability signal, which is like it's for sure gonna go up, it's for sure gonna go down, you have to be able to make your decisions quickly and like with that information as the signal tells you to do. Yeah.
Begitu.
Itu sih.
Jadi mungkin kalau saya simpulkan ya, berarti seorang trader itu harus punya yang namanya trading system terlebih dahulu nih. Dan kalau misalnya emang trading system ini udah dijalani selama berapa lama dan yakin akan trading systemnya, otomatis in the long run mereka bakal bikin profit.
Yeah,
Ke
for
depannya,
sure.
Jadi buat Jen sendiri nih, tips and trick buat teman-teman cuan troopers nih yang baru memulai yang namanya menabung atau trading saham, itu apa sih?
Well, first and obviously itu finding your trading system, but you have to find a trading system that works with your personality style. Jadi, for example, if you don't really like risk, don't pick stocks yang lebih volatile. And also to learn from other people. Jadi, but don't copy them 100% because they have different personality than you. You just look at what other people is doing, but really know yourself and know what works for you, because what works for someone might not work for you.
Wow, menarik banget nih informasi dari Jennifer. Buat teman-teman cuan troopers di rumah, jangan lupa tips-tipsnya diaplikasiin ya. Pick your own trading system. See you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.